They call me the Whisper Man, which is creepy enough on its own, but when you hear how I earned the name, it'll stick in your mind like a bad smell. I was born with a gift, or so I thought. It turned out to be a curse. You see, I can soften anything, like turn wood to sawdust, metal to butter, concrete to clay. When I was 4, my dad held me above the stairs and asked if I could make him an ice cream sandwich. I made the bread soft. He laughed and called me his little killer, and then he fed me the ice cream. Since then, I've always been able to make whatever I touched soft, and I've killed a lot of people this way, which is why they call me the Whisper Man. My latest victim was a cop. I followed him home from work. He was a big lug, all muscles, but soft as a baby's bottom after I'd whispered into his ear. I tore his ligaments one by one, savoring his screams as I made his bones as soft as overcooked spaghetti. Then I dipped my fingers in his warm blood and wrote on the wall, "Don't trust the living." It's fun being a killer, especially when no one can stop you. As long as I don't touch someone, I'm safe. My power doesn't work through the phone or across the street. I have to be close. It makes hunting my victims a game for me, a very exciting game. But recently, something strange has been happening. It started with the butcher. I'd gone to his shop to get some meat for dinner, ground beef, pork chops, chicken thighs. The man had tried to charge me extra, so I'd whispered into his ear and turned his hands to ash. He'd screamed and begged for mercy, but I just kept dusting his skin off until his hands were perfect again. He didn't charge me extra after that. Then there was the cop who pulled me over for speeding. I turned his steering wheel into jello and watched as he careened into a ditch. But when I went to check on him, I found that his skin wasn't as soft as it should have been. In fact, it felt hard as bone. Was he wearing body armor? Had he taken one of those self-defense courses that teaches you to protect yourself from superhuman killers? I don't know. All I know is that I cut into his arm and it felt like I was hacking into concrete. So I did what any reasonable killer would do. I went to the library and checked out every book on the occult I could find. I read about curses, hexes, voodoo, even alchemy. Finally, in a book on demonic possession, I found the answer. There's a rare type of skin, one that can't be made soft. It belongs to people who've sold their souls to the devil. These people are known as whisperers, too. And here's the crazy thing. Their powers negate each other. That's why the butcher's hands turned back to normal after I dusted them off. And that's why the cop wasn't as soft as I'd meant him to be. I was up against a fellow whisperer. But who was he? And where did he get the power to protect himself from me? Those questions have been keeping me up at night, which is creepy because I'm the one who puts people in their graves. Now, if you're thinking what I'm thinking, let me save you the trouble. No, I haven't lost my power. Yes, I can still kill with a whisper. And no, I won't go to the authorities because they won't believe me. They never do. I'm on the hunt for that cop and the butcher, and I won't rest until I've skinned them alive. Oh, wait. I already skinned them alive. I just haven't met them again. Yet it's only a matter of time before our paths cross again. And when they do, I'll be ready for them. You might think I'm a monster, and you're right, but I'm also smart. If I can hunt them down, so can they hunt me. So I've been preparing for this for a while now. I've made copies of my keys and hidden them all over the city. I've made copies of my fingerprints and planted them on random people's desks. I've even made copies of my DNA and put them in public trash cans. Whoever's behind this wants me dead, and he's got plenty of ways to find out where I live. But by the time he gets to my apartment, it'll be too late. I'll be gone. If I have to go, I'm taking both of them with me. We'll all go down together, and I can't wait.